Now, if you guys are like me, you spend a lot of time on the internet, specifically in places where rap music, underground music is often discussed. Now, like me, you guys probably have much more diverse tastes outside of underground rap, which can sometimes seem like all the same, all a mishmash of the same stuff. But at the end of the day, this genre offers a lot of varying artists, a lot of creativity, and a lot of new stuff pretty much every day. So recently, what I mean, just to get to the point, you may have seen, you may not have, but the white boys, they're taking over, man. They are taking over. So this honestly got me thinking, all this discourse. I was like, are these guys even worth checking out? Like, is it a waste of my time? Are they just clones of each other? And the result is very surprising. I'm tokenblackkiddyt, and this is me ranking the 4 horsemen of the white boy apocalypse. Let's go. So with Netspin being the most popular out of these 4 artists who I'm going to discuss, I will start with him first, just because most people probably already know of him. Netspin is a 17-year-old rapper from Virginia who really began making waves in 2023. The infamous Drank snippet filmed in his mom's bathroom, as well as the We Not Like You song produced by Zoot, led to an onslaught of backlash across pretty much every single social media platform. But through all the hate, Netspin kind of just kept his head down and kept grinding, and now he's bigger than ever in 2024. Netspin has arguably completed the alleged underground speed run, which honestly I might make a video on that itself. But basically, in about half a year, he went from a Twitter joke to performing at Rolling Loud, building a solid relationship with basically every popping underground rapper. And while it may not seem as significant, he also earned the Doo-Wop Kane feature, which, for those who know, he doesn't do features with anybody, so that means something. Netspin's music is often critiqued as carried by production, low effort, and poorly crafted. After listening to these songs, I'll give you my thoughts, so yeah. So when listening to songs like 2024 Freestyle, We Not Like You, On The Way, and Yo, I can easily see the appeal of Netspin's music. It isn't that long, the beats are extremely catchy, and it's very easy to memorize, learn, and sing along with. Overall, I think Netspin is way more creative than people like to give him credit for. His style is not new. It kind of reminds me of someone like High C and, his whole clique who's been doing that for a while. But at the same time, I do feel like his, vocal style, his inflections, his kind of lazy flow, it's all different. So I appreciate that. Overall, I don't think Netspin is a great rapper, but I'm not gonna lie, you guys are really hard on a 17-year-old kid who's like better than most rappers his age. Let me say that. After this, I see the appeal much more. So I don't know, man. Netspin might have a crazy evolution. You never know. So based on the tiers on screen, I'm going to give Netspin a 7 out of 10. So let's move on to our next artist. So Ian Ferguson is a SoundCloud rapper who's been releasing music for a couple of years now. But he really got his big break with the help of TikTok and underground pages with his song Figure It Out. So with that song being pretty decent, catching people's ear, along with his pretty smart marketing of himself, along with what I have to assume is the promo method, Ian pretty much shot up this year. He's a bit of a meme, and he's also a hot topic, so let's see how his music sounds. So these are the songs I ranked by Ian, and honestly, during my listening, I was a bit harsher than him than I probably should have been, but in hindsight, objectively, he's fine, he's all right. I'll say it seems like Ian has a much better creative process. His beats and lyrics are both very good. His song Du Jour also really impressed me.
Mama cried when we arrived, I promised her I'd be okay. Way too tired of lows and highs.
So yeah, that's everything I thought was pretty solid about Ian. Here's what I think that he could improve on. So if you have a keen ear, you've probably already noticed Ian has a basically identical sound to 2020 to 2021 Yeet, just with a deeper voice. But apparently, he also came up with this dude named Brezzo, and they have basically the same preset, so they sound the exact same. I don't really know what happened where Ian blew up so much more. I certainly have my guesses, but I'm gonna leave that alone. But yeah, so there's that. That doesn't really affect my perception of him, but that's just interesting, I guess. He has good beats. His sound is nice. It's good. It is pretty repetitive though. Like outside of his biggest songs, I wouldn't really check him out much more. A big thing important in being a rapper is longevity and how long you'll be here. Why should people listen to you? I think Ian is easily a more listenable and even, I could say, better rapper than Netspin, but why would I listen to Ian over old Yeet? Again, he's new, he's fresh, that's why people like him, but I don't really see much appeal in his music, honestly, other than the trend. So yeah, Ian is pretty cool. I'll give him a 7.5, but that's my thoughts on his career trajectory, I guess you can say. Alright, so on to the next artist, Reefah.
Meet me in the middle. I'll try to be civil.
So Reefah is a 17-year-old artist who's also been putting out music for a little bit of time, has some EPs from 2022. And I'm going to be honest, this guy's music slapped me in the face in the best way possible. So when I was looking for artists to include in this video, I already had a feeling I was going to have Netspin and Ian because, you know, they're kind of the face of the movement, you could say. I could have put Brennan Jones, but I was like, nah. I could have put this kid too. But I was like, nah, let's be serious. So I was led to Reefah and the artist who was going to be the last artist. And I'll just put a spoiler alert here. Reefah is the best artist, easily, out of these four that I picked. Like, no contest, basically. If you recall back to the Ian segment, I was discussing artist originality and stuff like that. I'm just going to play 2 snippets from Reefah and then here.
I'll try to be civil. I'm tired of your rituals. Don't run your mouth like you do so well. Don't bite your tongue.
Like I'll say, like this is the first time I've been impressed by underground music in an extremely long time. Honestly, wholeheartedly. So the pros, he's very original. Nothing sounds recycled. The composition is good. The beats are good. It's very creative. He's actually saying something. Like, this guy's probably the only artist, if I'm being frank, who's an artist I would listen to an entire full-length album or project from. Like, this guy is nice. He's good. Some of his flows and the way he raps, I'm not super big on. I know it's kind of contradictory because I just said I would check him out, but I'm saying from an outside perspective. Me personally, I probably still wouldn't check him out, but again, like, he's good. Don't let it fool you. He is a good rapper. But I personally prefer when he sings better. So, yeah. Not a perfect artist, of course, but I mean, really, overall, pretty much nothing but praise. We can move on to the last artist, and then I'll do the conclusion. So for Jesser, he's cool. I didn't find too much on it, so I'm just gonna dive straight into the product. His music it's okay. It's creative. It's a bit trendy. It's really short for me. I don't mean this in like a disparaging way at all, but it does kind of feel like TikTok sound music, like it's like made for to have TikTok audios made out of it. I doubt that's his intention with this music, but that's just the vibe I get. But it's okay. It's all right. Not a lot to say about him. He's cool. His songs are all right. Not much replay value, and I would like to see more experimentation. But he's all right. So to finish off, through the clones, through the gimmicks, the memes, there is some good music in between these guys and the other white artists I didn't look at. I'd say before you jump on the hate bandwagon, definitely, at least check them out, because I'm not gonna lie, I had an impression of these last 2 artists that was completely incorrect. Neither of them are clones or what I thought they would be. So that's gonna wrap it up. I can easily see a lot of you guys disagreeing with me, my interpretation being wrong in your opinion, and that's always cool. Definitely let me know if you think I went wrong somewhere, if you think I jumped the gun, misunderstood something, in the comments. Let me know. Feedback is always appreciated, and I'm trying to get better with every video, so if you guys saw anything that stood out that I could change, fix, make better, let me know in the comments as well. Stay tuned for my next upload. This has been Token Black Kid. I'll see you later.